Some watches are not allowed to be taken for videos, some not allowed for photos, and some are just okay. Basement 1 for vintage, the one that we checked a while ago. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening everyone. Welcome back in our channel. Mad Corner here. And for this episode, we are going to roam around Shinjuku. We are going to put the Ishida Best flagship store under the microscope to see the available watches inside. It is one of the largest watch towers here in Japan. And of course, don't worry because I'll put the details and the address on the description box down below. And just in case you're going to check this one out, I just have to warn you that you're going to encounter Shinjuku Station. And even if you're a seasoned traveler or a frequent visitor here in Japan or specifically in Tokyo, there's a good chance that you still have this confusion about Shinjuku Station. I don't know how many times I've been here, but to summarize my Shinjuku Station experience, quick trivia, Shibuya is not the biggest / busiest station. Shinjuku is. Consider that as a heads up. Also, if you have any travel needs or travel necessities such as pocket Wi-Fi, eSIM, hotel bookings, or even your tickets for amusement parks, please consider using Klook.com and take advantage of our promo code MADCORNERKLOOK to enjoy that 3 to 5% discount. Again, that is MADCORNERKLOOK, and don't forget to use it because you are going to help me a lot with that move. Once you get out of Shinjuku Station, Ishida Best is very easy to locate. And then, this is where the magic happens. Just go inside here, push, and then you'll be greeted with some Mont Blancs here, right? Then what else? What else? Oh, more of the Mont Blancs, but here is where you want to go. Basement only, best vintage. Let's go. Of course, we have to abide by the rules that the store gave to us. We can take some videos with certain watches and photos only for some timekeepers. Starting with the SBGW260 from Elegance Collection, a limited edition to celebrate Seiko's heritage back in 2021. Classy smooth rose gold case of 38mm and 45.8 lug-to-lug. The inside of it, manual winding caliber 9S64 special finish with the 3-day power reserve. There are only 350 pieces produced globally and one is right in front of us. Now it gets even better because back in 2010, this series piece marked the 50th year of Grand Seiko. Limited to 300 pieces worldwide, it has the gold lion emblem in the dial. Its soul and bone is represented by 9S65 automatic mechanical movement featuring manual winding capability, 35 jewels. You can take it home for around 1.1 million yen, convert to US dollars, that is around 7.4k USD. A very interesting design for me would be this Jaeger Lecoutre. I'm sorry in advance if I'm butchering the name, but let's call it JLC. Reverso pointer date looks clean to me even with the complications all over its dial. You can see a day of the week window at 11 o'clock, a central pointer date, and a small second sub-dial. By nature, I kinda prefer a straightforward approach with the face, but this JLC has its own charm and passes my taste. Equipped with the sapphire crystal, giving you a scratch resistance barrier and durability. Without the tax, you can claim this for around 1.2 million yen. More JLC reversos, and to make it more exclusive, they have the Italy limited edition on your right. Stepping back more to the past, this Patek Philippe Calatrava from late 1950s to early 1960s. I'm not sure if the diamond's supposed to be like that. If you know, feel free to use the comment section. Facts behind this watch is its 34.5mm dial size. Crystal is made of plexiglass, powered by the manual winding caliber 23-300 18-jewel movement. I love how they boast the original package behind with the paper to confirm its antique presence. And my quirky personal favorite that got me in their vintage section is this Rolex Air King Domino's pizza. You don't see this stuff often. They ran a corporate incentive program back then to reward franchise managers and store owners for hitting sales target. If you are a regular employee back then, you are not qualified for the program. Then I know that's an unfortunate story. Since it's a corporate award, you cannot buy this in any store back then. It ended around late 2000, and there are also other brands that had the same gimmick with Rolex during that time. It feels like having one of these can be a gentle flex for hardcore Rolex collectors because of the story behind it. We are now at the ground floor of Ishida Best. Unfortunately, it was quite confusing for me at the basement one because some watches are not allowed to be taken for videos, some not allowed for photos, and some are just okay. Here at the ground floor, they actually have a good number of Seamasters here. They have the Aquaterra, but unfortunately the new one that has been just released, they told me that it will be out by next month. The one with the rubber strap, I think it will be available here by next month, and the price would be 1.1. That would be the retail price. So if you will remove the 10%, you do the math if you are a tourist. And of course, yes, they do accept passports and provide a tourist discount. Look at the Seamasters here, 946,000 yen. And these are actually categorized as new Seamasters, professional for 1.7, the one on your right, and the black one on your left is at 979,000 yen. They're showing us the 38 variation or the 38 millimeter dial, and again the Aquaterra here. And more Seamasters. Look at this one. Quite bright for us. The red one, striking. And all of these are at 38 millimeters. Of course, Speedmasters are here, or we all know them as moon watches, right? 1.5 million yen on your left, and the black one on your right is at 2.7 million yen. And then a pretty standard design that I really like as well, the 1.2 million yen on your right side. This is the building map. As you can see, it has like 6 floors. Basement 1 for vintage, the one that we checked a while ago. And just now, first floor Omega. That's what we kind of focused. So let's check second floor. We're going to focus Grand Seiko. It's a bit weird for every floor because they have different rules. And on the first floor, they were okay taking videos. Second floor, it's not totally alright. Same rule on the third floor. Some watches are okay for videos and pictures, and some are not, like the Vacheron Constantin area. That was a quick trip inside Ishida Best. Well, is it really the best? For me, honestly, in terms of vintage watches, they are a good contender if you're going to visit the basement 1. And then as you progress with the upper floors, the more exquisite it becomes. Do I suggest it? Yes, especially if you are in the hunt for vintage watches. Obviously, we still have time, so we're going to visit Big Camera in Shinjuku, which is just few minutes away from here. We are now at the basement 1 of this Big Camera in Shinjuku, and here comes the Seiko section. And right off the bat, they have a Seiko Prospects here. This is a GPS controls holder, and this is a limited edition for 330,000 yen. That is the one in the middle, all right? Multiple Astron models are up for grabs here. And which one? This is a new model for 198,000 yen. It has a blue dial, navy blue dial, and then it has a smooth bezel. A personal favorite that I don't have, obviously, would be this limited edition Astron GPS solar control as well. It looks like a nebula dial on that one. And of course, if we are talking about prospects, there's no way we're going to miss the popular Panda. It even says here, popular model, because that is true. And you can get it for 72,000 yen. That is tax-free already. And for me, the one that I like is the Golden Panda for 72,000. Then if you will go down here, the icy blue is at 75,200 yen. And right next to it would be the version 2 of the Panda, which is the SBDL 095 at 75,200 yen. And of course, a popular red SBDY 129 for 60,800 yen. I really love the sword-looking hand of it. And right next to it would be the black dial and black bezel. Same price. Safe to say that Citizen is going to be Seiko's brother, and we have here some of the collection that they have for 29,700 yen. That's the one on your right side, and behind it are the ones that looks a bit different, more of a Casio design, I would say, at 35,200 yen. There you go, they are now in focus. The Atesa is one of their popular collection, and for 264,000 yen, that's the one on your left, and the one on your right is at 127,000 yen. This is the Blue Universe collection, Series 8, of course, available for 180,000 yen. You have the gold, blue, and green. One of their globally known product would be the Suyosa. They have them here. Cheapest would be 39,200 yen. That would be the red. The one in green dial for 45,500 yen. That is tax-free already. But me, personally, if I'll buy one, it will be the Tiffany dial at 42,000. This big camera in Shinjuku has a huge foot traffic, so it's quite obvious that the watches are, let's say, filtered already. So if you are in a hunt of a certain watch, I might suggest that you check other shops. By the way, boys and girls, we created a Facebook group that you can join if you want to share any of your watch collection, latest purchase, or secret stores, and you can ask any question there as long as it's related in our channel. If you have extra time, please do join our Facebook group, and I'll put the link on the description box down below. And hopefully I'll see you again next week for another episode. Mad Corner, I'm out!